Well, we're starting off this third episode of freaking Underground with a freaking horse fight because we got the big guy, freaking Zangief, in his opening contest. And after the last two episodes of freaking Underground, I know for a fact that this episode's gonna get crazy. I know for a fact that Bison probably freaking is pissed off still with freaking Bane and everything, and I'm pretty sure from what I've been told that he's looking for him somewhere in the arena right now. Meanwhile, I hope the ring was reinforced because I know who Zangief's opponent is, and it's gonna be one of those matches where we have a lot of beef in this freaking match. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. You know, Zangief would like to get some momentum started again after he lost a hardcore title match, and I'm still upset about that. That match was bullshit. And it sucked that Zangief lost. Cookie Monster has the hardcore title at the moment. Hopefully Zangief will be able to get it back in the future. And here comes Zangief's opponent. One of my favorite wrestlers on this roster, personally, for the wall break. And a former fellow Supremacy member, well, Jack 6 is still with the Supremacy. Zangief is a former member. But either way, Zangief is taking on Jack 6. And this is going to be interesting. I know for the fact that these two have teamed up and faced each other in the TAW. But this is going to be interesting how these two handle each other in this company. And it's been a hot minute since we've seen Jack 6. And knowing Jack 6, he probably didn't eat a Snickers, so he's probably pissed off. There's nothing new. I have been told that Jack 6 has not had a Snickers today before he showed up, so he's really pissed off because he really likes to eat those before he comes to the arena because those help him calm the fuck down. And Zangief with an uppercut to Jack 6 immediately. And look at the strength of Zangief just lifting Jack 6 and slamming him down. And Jack 6 whipping Zangief into the corner. German suplex to the big guy. Jesus Christ, Jack 6. And a shot to the back by Jack 6. And Jack 6 with another suplex to Zangief. Jesus Christ, the strength. And another German suplex. Suplex City, bitch. And Jack 6 is wailing away at Zangief right now. And, I thought he was going for a powerbomb, but Zangief reversed into a face buster and blocked that punch. And a headlock by Jack 6. I thought he was going for another German suplex, but he just slams him down instead. Go behind by Jack 6. And just slams him down again. And Jack 6 will just pair of punches there. Another headlock to Zangief. Body slam to Zangief by Jack 6. Kicked in the midsection by Zangief. Whips him in the corner. Ropes, sorry. Arm drag. And Zangief was just repeating elbow shots to the shoulders. Can't really call them the Blackpool Combat Club thing anymore because that's not a thing anymore. It's the Death Riders in AEW. Belly to back suplex. Now Jack 6 just stomping away at Zangief. And they just ran into each other there. Carnival tap between the two. Sean McCarty is going to be happy. I'm brought by Zangief. And a shot to the arm of Jack 6. And Zangief whipping Jack 6 in the corner. Suplex is dumping Jack 6 on the back of his head there by Zangief. And Zangief with a shot just knocking him down. And Zangief just whipping Jack 6 in the corner there. Neckbreaker by Zangief. Now just slamming the back of his head against the ring. Another shot just knocking Jack 6 in the corner. Jack 6 kicks him off. He tried to go for a clothesline, but Zangief reversed it into an arm drag. And just with more repeated elbows to the shoulders. As Zangief is trying to wear Jack 6 down. Sorry for when he tries to go for the Red Tornado. Or the Red Death, whichever one he wants to call it. What the frig? I've never seen Jack 6 do that in my life. Belly to belly suplex. Take a shot. Take a shot for every suplex Jack 6 does in this match. Just drink responsibly, people. Unless you're drinking soda, juice, or water. Then go crazy. But if you're drinking some kind of alcohol, which I don't endorse, alcoholism, by the way, be freaking careful with that shit. German suplex. And now Jack 6 with a freaking clubbing shot to the back of Zangief's head. And now Jack 6 going with a freaking Jack bomb. Or just a regular power bomb. I don't know. And just another more punches there by Jack 6. Now the Jack bomb by Jack 6. Going for cover. 1, 2. Oh, only one count. And now Zangief going for the freaking Red Tornado. His version of the F10. Going for cover is Zangief. 1, 2, and Jack 6 kicks out. And Zangief whooping Jack 6 in the corner. Well, that's one way to do a backbreaker or a neck breaker. Just slamming somebody's back of the neck against your knee. And Zangief with another freaking neck breaker to Jack 6. And just slams his arm against the ring. Going for cover. 1. Only one count. And now Zangief whipping Jack 6 in the corner. Another suplex by Zangief there. What in the world? Freaking and Zangief with just a freaking elbow to the head of Jack 6 there. And just slamming his head against the ring. And Jack 6 gets out of whatever Zangief tried to go for there with a Russian leg sweep. Oh god, Jack, what are you doing? I guess he's getting pissed off to the point where now he just wants to tear apart my announce table. Thanks a lot, Jack. And now he sets Zangief on the announce table. Oh god, freaking I got two big motherfuckers on my table right here in front of me. Oh god! And Jack 6 with an F5 to the announce table! What the fuck? Freaking thanks a lot, Jack 6. And now Zangief's dead, freaking my announce table's destroyed after having Zangief getting F5 through it. And somehow Zangief is back up. What the fuck? Zangief was a shot to the back of freaking Jack 6 head and whiffed the kick there. And belly-to-belly suplex. Take a shot, by the way. This is literally the first match of the show, by the way. My announce table's already destroyed. We're already probably going to have at least a freaking 1 or 2 people that are probably drunk out their minds right now. And Jack 6 just get beating the shit out of Zangief. Raked to the eyes of Jack 6 by Zangief. Whips him in the corner. And Jack 6 gets out of whatever Zangief tried to go for there again. With another reverse Russian leg sweep, sorry. And Zangief shows him off. And they ran into each other there. And they ran into each other again. DDT by Zangief. And apparently Jack 6 got busted open somehow from that. And now Jack 6 is back up because he's just really freaking pissed off now. And Zangief with a headlock and a freaking takedown there. And slams his arm against the ring for no reason. And Zangief with more elbows to the shoulders. Going for cover. 1, 2, and Jack 6 kicks out. Headlock by Zangief. Flips him over. And another freaking neck breaker by Zangief to Jack 6. Oh god, Zangief is going to the top turnbuckle. Moonsault! And he nails it. 1, 2, and Zangief gets the win off the moonsault over Jack 6. And after all that shit, and after getting F5 to the announce table, Zangief literally did a moonsault and freaking gets the win. Jesus Christ, this opening match. And I know Jack 6 is going to be pissed off about losing, but at the same time, can you really be mad about that? That match was freaking crazy, and it's probably one of the better singles matches on this show. And either way, freaking, I feel bad for Jack 6 for losing, but it's, you know, part of the game. And the next match is Slenderman and Freddy Krueger teaming up against Batman and Superman. That match is going to get crazy. And somebody fix my fucking announce table. Somebody get the rednecks out here. After the tag team match that freaking happened the other day between the Shades Trinity and freaking Bison and Joker, I'm expecting this match to hopefully not be as crazy. We had the faces of Fury, Freddy, and Slenderman taking on freaking Batman and Superman. And the only thing that stinks is that Batman isn't even going to have his funny ass entrance. Because I kind of miss that entrance from the freaking SPR 2010 game. Fourth wall break, by the way. Either way, that entrance was hilarious. I just wish they had that in the game. But they have freaking Earthworm Jim and the freaking Hitler's entrance in this game, so it's either way. And it's been a minute since we've seen Freddy and Slenderman teaming up as a tag team. The last time I even remember seeing Freddy is when he confronted Jason when he tried to go for the intergalactic title, and we all know how that turned out. And I know Jason is still making him to be a singles wrestler and everything. That's why he's not teaming up with Freddy in this case. I don't know what the heck Spawn's whole thing is still to this day, why he's with these guys, but we haven't really seen Spawn that much. Freaking. Hopefully at some point that'll be explained. And hopefully at some point Jason will win the title again. But in the meantime, we have freaking these two Nimrods freaking going up against a freaking pair of DC's two most popular freaking characters. And this will be the first time I think Batman and Superman have ever teamed up, at least in this show anyways. I'm pretty sure they probably teamed up in other places. I don't have time for your freaking entire entrance, Slenderman. I'm sorry. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, I forgot that they come out separately because you know how Batman is. Freaking, this is Batman's first entrance on the main roster. And like I said, he has fucking Skeeter Valentine in the freaking Earthworm Jim's freaking entrance. Who remembers Earthworm Jim from the Mag Nation back in the day? Who I seriously wish I could have freaking knew how to make him into a freaking. I wish the community creations were still up so I could have just downloaded him. If somebody made him on there. Lord knows, it would have been hilarious to have Earthworm Jim on this show. I probably would have had a better Batman too, but you know, do the best that I can. I know it's probably because it takes away freaking the monetization. I wonder whatever happened to Hitler in TAW. He was like there for like 2 matches and then he just disappeared. I have to ask Josh about that. Shout out to Josh, by the way. Freaking, it's ironic that freaking that song freaking mentions about freaking calling his mom, even though Batman's mom is dead. But, you know, and speaking of somebody whose mom is still alive, kind of. Well, his adopted mom, anyways. Freaking, I'm gonna get canceled freaking so hard after this, but either way, here comes freaking Superman. And like I said, this is the first time him and Batman will ever have teamed up together, at least in this show. And it's been a while since we've seen Superman, since he was screwed out of getting an intergalactic title shot. I can't remember which one it was. I just remember that a while back, he was supposed to get a freaking title shot from one of the mid-card titles, but he got taken out, and then he lost a multi-man match that would have determined the number one contender for that, so. And now Superman is trying to hopefully make it in the tag team division with his old buddy. And the rest of the Justice League. And I cannot wait, and I'm not looking forward to recording it at the same time though. That freaking 7 vs 7 Justice League versus Avengers elimination tag team match. That match is going to be crazy, and that's going to be a project in itself. That's for a freaking damn sure. And let's get this tag team match underway. And Freddy and Batman starting off, and Batman just wailing away at Freddy. And Freddy gets out of whatever Batman tried to go for there. And the reason why this match is happening, for the record, is because the whole thing was going on with all the bunch of tag teams fighting each other freaking throughout the arena. Like in this case, these two teams were freaking, I remember seeing them brawling in the backstage area in the hallway. That same hallway that has the freaking window that nobody ever gets thrown through. Like, seriously, I would love to see somebody get thrown through that window at some point. That would be fucking fantastic if that ever happened. Just my opinion. Batman with a headlock on Slenderman. And Freddy and Slenderman just working together as a well-oiled team, with Slenderman just poking Batman in the eyes. Whips him in the corner. And Slenderman just with repeated punches to the head of Batman. Also, I always keep forgetting to mention this, but that U.S. title #1 contender tournament will be taking place after Christmas. Probably going to be recording the whole thing in parts, leading up to the next freaking Open Fight Night show in January. Advertisement. Freaking meanwhile, Batman nailing a suplex on Slenderman. And now Colin will tie up between the two. Freaking Sean's gonna be happy about that. And I really hope that the freaking Greasy Green Gigolos, freaking Piccolo and Reptile, beat Batman and freaking Aquaman and CIW. And I need to watch that freaking recent episode of freaking Saturday Night Hype. Love the show, Sean. Just making that known. And I love TAW as well. Sidewalk Slam. And a leg drop by Slenderman there to Batman. Batman blocking the punch there in a headlock. Whoops Slenderman in the corner. Right into Superman's arms. Just slaps him across the face, if Slenderman even has a face. And Superman with the back tag. What is this, AEW? I'm a fan, by the way. Everybody, I'd have an issue whenever I take a crack at AEW. I'm a fan, so I'm allowed to. Just like people are allowed to have their criticisms of AEW at the same time. As long as it's constructive and not freaking just people just hating on AEW freaking just to hate, because it freaking gets views. If you don't like AEW for whatever reason, that's your opinion, but freaking at least freaking don't just be like certain people on the internet that freaking just hate AEW just because somebody else says to hate it. Just putting that out there. Go behind. Suplex. And it goes to the same for people who hate on WWE freaking. Because I'm at the point where I just like watching both shows. You can hear I'm rambling about freaking shit that has nothing to do with this video. And Superman with a Luther's press just repeatedly punching the hell out of Slenderman. And Superman tried to go for that punch there that would have dazed Slenderman, but he gets whipped in the corner. And tags in Freddy. Punch in the midsection of Superman by Freddy Krueger. Freddy? Superman? Freddy? What are you doing? Seriously, I just got this thing put back together by freaking Redneck J, freaking and Z. Are you freaking serious? Of course, everybody keeps tearing apart my freaking announce table. And I have to keep paying the rednecks to fix the damn thing. Christ, if it's not bad enough they don't get paid enough as is, they get freaking paid extra for freaking fixing my announce table the time it gets fucking destroyed. And yes, that is a thing that we do here in this company. Every time the announce table gets destroyed, it gets fixed, and whoever fixes it gets paid extra. Freaking bunch of baloney. And Superman getting whipped in my announce table. Thank you, Batman, for saving my fucking announce table. At least for the time being. And now Superman's back in the ring. Headlock takeover by Superman. Sorry about that. And I think Slenderman took out Batman. And Freddy just tossing Superman off. And there's Slenderman just walking across the screen. And gone elbow tie up between the two. What was I saying before? Oh yeah, if you don't like WWE for whatever reason, that's fine, but freaking at least have a legit reason why you don't like WWE. Freaking don't be like some of these people, hardcore AEW fans that freaking make me look bad and all my friends. Diamond Cutter by Freddy, by the way. And Freddy with the Nightmare on Elm Street DDT. Going for cover is Freddy. 1, 2, and Superman kicks out. And Slenderman took out Batman on the outside. Another car elbow tie up between the two. Arm breaker much by Freddy there. Going for cover again is Freddy. 1, only 1 count, and Batman ran in, freaking. Now Batman's helping out Superman, whipping Freddy in the corner. Close on by Superman. Freddy Krueger with a black hole slam there after Superman tried to go for freaking the John Cena clothesline. And another one. Going for cover is Freddy. 1, 2, and Batman breaks up the pin. And Superman blocked the punch there and just knocks him in the corner. Spear in the corner. Superman's been in there for a while. Batman has just been hanging out on the outside. And now Superman finally tags in Batman back in this match. Now Freddy just going to town on Batman in a clothesline. Now Freddy just running around the ring like a crazy person. Neckbreaker by Freddy. Everyone's called him Freddy. And now Slenderman's back in. And Batman blocked the punch there and to go behind. Into a headlock. Clothesline knocks him down. And another one. Misses that clothesline. Body slam. Now Batman. What in the world? Freaking. AA much? Hey Superman, who's stealing your move? Going for cover is Batman. 1, 2, and Slenderman kicks out. And now Slenderman whipping Batman in the corner. And now off the ropes is Batman. Back body drop to Batman by both Freddy and Slenderman. And now Freddy going for a camel clutch. Make him humble! Make him tap! Ask him! And Superman broke up. Somebody just ran into each other there. Go behind by Freddy. And Batman reverses it. Belly back suplex. And tags in Superman again. And now Superman going for the Super Slam. Straight from John Cena. Cover by Superman. 1, 2, and Freddy kicks out. And Freddy reverses whatever Superman tried to go for there and kicked the midsection again. Diamond Cutter by freaking Freddy. Or Freddy Cutter, I don't know. And now Superman just no-sells it. And on board by Freddy. Clothesline. And another one. What in the world? And another clothesline by Freddy. And now Freddy going for another submission. Make him tap! Ask him! And Batman broke it up. And Slenderman just getting a punch to Batman there. Whooped him to the outside. See ya, Batman. And now Freddy with another Nightmare on Elm Street driver. Or DDT, what is it? Go for covers, Freddy. 1, 2, and Freddy gets the win for his team. Speaking Freddy is surprising me with this, how good he is at being a tag team wrestler. And I know at the same time he's a pretty good singles wrestler too. There's a reason why he's a former world champion in TAW and CIW. Either way, this tag team match was crazy. And thankfully, My announce table wasn't destroyed for a change. But freaking the next match is Blade having his debut singles match against somebody we haven't seen in a while. Freaking Magneto. When was the last time we seen that motherfucker? So that's going to be interesting to see how Magneto can handle Blade in his freaking first match back, and if Blade can beat a former Intercontinental Champion. And the Faces of Fear building momentum as a tag team. So that tag team match figured at the pay-per-view. And a gauntlet match that's coming up later on in a week. This is definitely going to be interesting to see how this match works out. Freaking, this is Blade's first singles match in this company, and this is the first time we've seen him actually wrestle since he was in that freaking Halloween Battle Royal a while back. And now he has to take on the freaking former Intercontinental Champion in this first match. Granted, Magneto hasn't been around in like forever because he's been busy terrorizing the X-Men in their world, but you get the idea. I think the fact that Blade is the one that formed the freaking Shade Trinity along with the rest of the Shades of Black from CIW. The fact that the four of them actually get along, even though they have their own issues, who knows? As far as I know, they get along. I don't know. And I know Blade wants to freaking make the first impression that's, you know, good. He doesn't want to lose in his debut match. You know, his first singles match anyways, but you get the idea. He doesn't want to be like the outlaw from freaking AWF. I have hopes that Blade will take the freaking Galactic title freaking from Pollution in the Galactic title. You know what I mean. Hopefully he does. That would be awesome. And here comes a motherfucker that hasn't been around in like forever, like I said, and somebody freaking, for whatever reason, is a fan favorite, most probably because of this entrance. Freaking Magneto. When was the last time we seen this asshole? And the fact that this was the only reason why he was the freaking GM in freaking the Magnation back in the day of Magnation Blue. Because remember, this was like one of the only reasons why he ever was really over with anybody. And you know Magneto doesn't want to lose his first match back because he hasn't been around like forever. And like I said, he's a former Intercontinental Champion, so he doesn't want to lose his first match that he's had in months, I think. So this will be interesting to see which one of these two comes out on top in this match. Weird thing is, from what I've been told, Magneto tried to get the GM job that Paul Phoenix has right now, but freaking he was turned down because we all know how that turned out for him in Magnation Blue. And Magneto has been pissed about it ever since. What the fuck did that random ass freaking NWO shirt come from? And let's get this one-on-one match underway between these two. And Magneto immediately with the offensive and a go behind on Blade. He whoops Blade in the corner. Clothesline knocking Blade down. And Blade blocking that punch. And headlock by Blade. Takeover. And a Blade with a go behind on Magneto. Reverse neck breaker. And a Blade just wailing away at Magneto. And a headlock by Magneto to Blade. Body slam by Magneto. And now just repeatedly punching the head of Blade, which you can't really see because he has his back turned to the camera. And Magneto whipping Blade in the corner. Watch out, ref. Clothesline by Magneto, knocking Blade down. Now Magneto whipping Blade in the corner again. And the shot to the lower back of Blade. Now Magneto a punch and a kick there. And it's just a straight punch to the head of freaking Magneto. I mean Blade there by Magneto. Blue. Russian leg sweep by Magneto. For somebody who hasn't wrestled in forever, Magneto definitely showing no signs of ring rust and his shoulder tackle. Blade, however, has been getting his ass handed to him this entire match. Not exactly looking very good, figuring for somebody who has a title match at the pay-per-view. Chop to the chest of Blade by Magneto. And Blade dodging that freaking elbow drop. Another headlock by Magneto. And Blade just tosses him off. Now Blade's getting some offense in. Clothesline by Blade. And an armbar by Blade. Whips him in the corner. Drop kick by Blade. Misses the boot there. And a headlock by Blade again. Drop kick again. A leg drop by Blade there to Magneto. And then Magneto slips out of whatever Blade tried to go for there. And an elbow drop. Another one to the back of Blade. Now Magneto picking Blade up. And do a power slam, whatever the hell that was. It was like Braun Strowman's move. Big boot by freaking Magneto. Go for cover. 1, 2. I think there was a 2 count. And Blade blocked and kicked there. And an enziguri. And axe handle the back of Magneto. There's another punch to the face. And Blade with a knee to the midsection of Magneto. Neck breaker by Blade. And another leg drop to Magneto by Blade. And now Blade going for a freaking pile driver to Magneto. Going for cover. 1, 2, and Magneto kicks out. Drop kick by Blade. Con elbow tie between the two. Sean's gonna be happy about that. Oh god, now what's Blade doing? And he sets Magneto against the ropes. Whips him into the ropes. To the outside, almost. Oh god. And now Blade with a DDT to Magneto on the apron. Well, but now Magneto's probably out with a concussion again. And now they're both on the outside, faking as Magneto got back up after that DDT. And Blade whipping Magneto into my table and just slamming him face first against my announce table. Thankfully, at least he's not trying to destroy it like everybody else seems to freaking have a thing for doing. And Magneto sends Blade back in the ring. Elbow to the head of Bane. I said Bane, freaking Blade. Freaking Christ. Too many people with B's in the name. In this roster. Enziguri by Blade. Going for cover is Blade. 1, 2, and Magneto kicks out. I would have laughed if he won that with that. And Magneto blocking that punch there. And a headlock. Punch the face of Blade. Leg drop by Magneto. Going for cover. 1, 2, and Blade kicks out again. Magneto just with a kick to midsection there, and Blade with a go behind, and a drop kick to the back. Another con elbow tie between the two. Clothesline by Blade to Magneto. An elbow drop to the face. No, at least to the helmet mostly. Oh god, now Magneto's hulking up. He is freaking hulking up. He's stealing Jesus' thing, and we haven't seen Jesus in forever. You! Oh! Oh! Off the ropes. Oh! Big boot! And Magneto with the freaking Hulk Hogan freaking bullshit leg drop. Going for covers Magneto. 1, 2, and Magneto gets the freaking win off freaking leg drop. What the fuck was that? Not so much for that debut for Blade. Not looking good going in that match with Pollution. Freaking Magneto doing a Hulk Hogan and burying a new guy, which is nothing new, in his return match. Why am I not surprised? And you know Jesus is going to be pissed about it. Freaking Magneto stealing his thing. But freaking Magneto with a big win in his first match back. And Blade, not exactly making that great of a first impression going into that match. The next match is the first women's match of the show where Urza takes on Zelda. And freaking, I'm being told right now that Jesus is definitely pissed off at Magneto right now. I feel bad for Zelda in this match because and I get why she accepted it, because she wants to prove herself that she can go just as good as anybody else, since her track record is pretty much up and down. But she has to fight the former New Gen champion, and Urza Scarlet, and Urza has been pissed off like freaking no tomorrow all day before the show. Like legit, I tried to send somebody to her freaking locker room to check on her, and he was freaking. Last time I seen him, he was been taken away to the hospital because he got turned into a pretzel. Because Urza literally freaking wrapped his arms and legs up like it made him look like a freaking pretzel, and I don't know how the fuck he's still alive. But the dude's freaking being taken to the hospital right now, and I freaking would not want to be freaking Zelda right now. Urza's that pissed off. She literally pretzelized somebody. And I like pretzels, by the way. Those are good. And I don't want to be turned into a pretzel, especially by Urza of all people. And like I said, Urza has been royally pissed since she lost the title. And you know that in the next episode of New Gen, she's probably going to be demanding her freaking rematch. And Dawn's going to be wanting her opportunity too. I haven't seen Dawn in a while. I wonder how she's doing. I just know for a fact that both of them want a shot at Juliet, and Juliet's been ducking freaking Paul Phoenix's phone calls for whatever reason. And here comes Princess Zelda from Breath of the Wild. This is definitely going to be interesting to see how long she can last against a really pissed off Urza. And like I said, I feel bad for her at the same time. And don't ask me why I'm freaking the New Gen entrances. Fourth wall break is the one freaking using. I forgot to change it to the freaking women's wrestling ring. That is my bad. Either way. Well, these two do wrestle on New Gens at times, so screw it, I guess. Fourth wall break. And I really don't feel like re-recording this match. Fourth wall break. I just said it like 3 times in a row there. My bad. Either way, this match is going to be interesting. That's for damn sure. And let's get this freaking probably going to be a squash match on the way. And Urza with a go behind and a drop kick to the back of Zelda. It sets her in the ropes. The headlock by Urza. And Zelda whoops her in the corner. Watch out, ref. Misses the clothesline. Neckbreaker by Urza. And now Urza's already going for the fairy tale driver. And she's dead. And now Urza going for cover. 1, 2, and Zelda kicks out, shockingly. Drop kick by Zelda. And headlock by Zelda on Urza. And Urza gets out of it and into an elbow to the face. And Urza with a springboard, which she missed. Good job. And Zelda whipping Urza in the corner. And now Zelda already trying to go for a comeback. Sits on her. Misses close on his Urza. Springboard crossbody by Zelda. Wheelbarrow into a bulldog. Zelda, you good there? Why are you doing a jig? Somebody freaking edit that freaking whole clip that just happened there, fourth wall break, by the way, when somebody watched this. Somebody freaking do an edit for doing like freaking Crazy Frog or something. Shaking, dancing to or something, and somebody freaking just at me with that freaking on Twitter. Zelda freaking nailing a drop kick, by the way. Code Breaker by Zelda. Now Zelda dragging from the ropes. Going for a cover. 1, 2, and Urza kicks out. And now Zelda freaking with a pair of punches in. Urza whiffing the kick. And Urza getting whipped into an elbow to the face by Zelda. And a kick to the lower back by Zelda. And now Zelda going for a submission on Urza. There's no way Urza's tapping out to this. She's too stubborn. If she wasn't overly pissed off, she would have been really pissed off if she had to submit. Elbow drop by Urza. And Urza with a springboard, which she actually nailed that time. Just whiffing the drop kick there, Urza. Enziguri by Urza. And Urza going for cover off the Enziguri. 1, 2, and Urza gets the win. I don't think that's how she wanted to win, but it's a win either way. And Urza probably took out some of her aggression there on Zelda, but she's probably still pissed off. But that freaking match was crazy. Her botches everywhere, and freaking Zelda doing a jig, freaking dancing the freaking through sandstorm or some shit. I don't know, I don't know what to say about that, but freaking. Next match is Poison Ivy taking on She-Hulk. And Ivy is still ticked off about when RD attacked her the other night. And the fact that she even was able to show up to the arena still amazes me. And Canary and RD were banned from the arena, by the way, earlier in the night, back behind the scenes, and that's why neither one of them are at the show. Because we can't keep having freaking people getting attacked during the shows. It's freaking crazy. If I remember correctly, I think She-Hulk had a match in like either the first episode or the second one. I can't remember exactly. But I'm pretty sure She-Hulk had a match with somebody in like the first episode, and I think She-Hulk surprised everybody when she won. I can't remember exactly. Grinchy, leave it in the comments if She-Hulk won the last match she was in. I think it was like the first episode. Because like I said, I think she was in the first episode of Underground, but I can't remember. But now she's taking on Poison Ivy. And like I said, after the attack that RD did to Ivy the other night, Ivy is still really ticked off about that. And the fact that even she was able to show up to the arena after that, freaking crazy. It just tells you how tough some of these girls are. I'm telling you. But you know she ain't at 100%. Freaking Ivy's freaking made out of plants, so freaking she can handle being jumped from behind by freaking RD. Or just being thrown in. But then again, she was just thrown into a bunch of boxes, so she probably wasn't all that hurt. It was just probably just one of those things where she just needed to sleep it off. But I don't know. Ivy's hoping to at least take out some of her anger that she has from that assault by RD on She-Hulk, and maybe build some momentum to getting a title shot in the future. Who the hell knows? And let's get this one-on-one women's match underway between these two. And now She-Hulk with an armbar on Poison Ivy. Whoops in the corner. And I actually had the proper arena for this time for the girls. Jumping uppercut by freaking She-Hulk from the middle turnbuckle. And She-Hulk whipping Poison Ivy in the corner. Oh god. And now She-Hulk. Well, I thought she was going for a pedigree or something, but Poison Ivy reversed it. Chop to the chest, knocking her in the corner. Whips her in the corner. Clothesline by Poison Ivy, knocking She-Hulk down. Another chop to the chest by Poison Ivy, and a headlock. And she whips her in the corner again. And a shot to the back. And a kick to the butt. And another shot to the back by Poison Ivy. And I better not see any back shot comments in my freaking comment section on this video. German suplex by She-Hulk to Poison Ivy. Right to the eyes by Poison Ivy. She-Hulk blocking the chop and whiffing the kick. No She-Hulk with just repeated punches and a kick there to Poison Ivy. Suplex by She-Hulk with Poison Ivy there. Double foot stomp to the chest of Poison Ivy. He just no-sells and just pops back up. Forearm to the face. Atomic drop. Body slam by Poison Ivy. Oh god, really, Ivy? You're doing good so far. Freaking after my announce table just got repaired earlier in the night by freaking rednecks. Now I gotta get it repaired, possibly get it repaired again. And Ivy sending She-Hulk to the outside. Ivy, you good there? I don't know what that was about. I thought Ivy was trying to send She-Hulk to the outside, possibly put it through my announce table because, of course. And Ivy with a springboard pop, freaking front flip there into a roll up and only gets the 1 count. And now She-Hulk with the Hulk Buster. And a dragon poison Ivy from the ropes. Go for cover as She-Hulk. 1, 2, and poison Ivy kicks out. And now an armbar by She-Hulk again. And Ivy whipping She-Hulk in the corner. Kicked in the midsection, knocking her down. Now just grinding her knee against her face. Elbow to the chest. And a kick up by She-Hulk there. Clothesline knocks her down. And another one. Now She-Hulk whipping Ivy in the corner. Ref, you might want to move. And just running reverse splash there. So in a freaking running cross body or spear. Going for cover. 1, 2, and She-Hulk gets a win with a cross body. Well, that's one way to get a win. And She-Hulk with another freaking win there. After I'm pretty sure she won in the first episode. And she's just building momentum towards getting another shot at the New Gen Championship again. And the main event of the show is Xavier and Xander King in their first tag team match together officially as a tag team for the first time in forever. Teaming up against Austin Aries and Samoa Joe. That match is going to get crazy. And I cannot wait to see King and Xander freaking as a team again. Now that the two of them are finally on the same page. First time in freaking forever. And I'm glad that at least my announce table wasn't completely destroyed. And this is the freaking main event tag team match of this freaking episode. Where these two boys are freaking finally teaming up together for the first time and for like forever, besides that one special that we did forever ago. Freaking, and that, I'm just so glad that these two are finally on the same page again. And then they're freaking actually getting along and not trying to kill each other freaking every other week. Freaking Xavier and Xander, both freaking teaming up again. And I'm just so happy to see it. Freaking these two have never lost a tag team match in the time that they've teamed together. And now they're taking on Xander's old buddies freaking from when he used to have his own group. And Samoa Joe and Austin Aries. And we haven't seen the two of them since they beat the crap out of freaking Xander a while back. And they joined up with freaking Jacob Cassidy and AJ Styles. And from what I've been told, that that's the reason why freaking this match is happening. Xander demanded him and Xavier take on his two former teammates from the freaking Dynasty, or whatever the heck Xander's group was called back in the day. And the first one to come out, as you can clearly see, is Double A Austin Aries, aka the biggest douche in the company. Or at least one of them, anyways. And like I said, it's been a while since we've seen Aries, since freaking him and Joe took out Xander a while back. And this is the first match back, and their first time as a tag team forever. So I can only imagine what Xander's probably thinking right now, having to see his freaking former friends. And I can only imagine what Joe and Austin Aries are probably imagining. Probably think that they're gonna beat Xavier and Xander. Well, I wish you luck, boys. I really do. Because like I said, Xavier and Xander have never lost a tag match together in their careers. So, I wish you luck trying to be the first ones to beat them, you two. I really freaking do. And you know, now that Aries is back, he'll probably want to try and go for a freaking junior heavyweight title, which is still currently held by Dante. Might be held by V if V beats him at the pay-per-view, but we'll have to wait and see on that. And Joe just does whatever the heck he feels like. Why is Xander and Aries the only two outside of the ring instead of at least one of the pairings being in the ring? I don't know. I think that's just weird. And let's get this tag team match underway. And immediately Aries just gets punched mid-air by Xavier. That was funny. Kicked by Xavier to freaking Aries there. And now Colin elbow tie between the two. Sean McCarty's gonna be happy about that. Neckbreaker by Austin Aries to Xavier. Drop kick by Aries as well. And Xavier's whipping Aries in the corner. Now Xavier's setting Aries in the top turnbuckle, faking a tree of woe. Oh god, what is this? What the? Then Xavier's with a freaking double foot stomp to Aries. What the fuck? On the top turnbuckle. I've never seen him do that before in my life. Clothesline by Aries knocking Xavier down. And Xander's trying to help out his brother. But he can't reach him. Now he finally managed to get him. Knee to midsection of Aries by Xavier. And misses a kick there. Good job, Xavier. Nimrod. And Xavier's with the Northern Lights suplex. Whoops him in the corner. Tags in Xander. And Xander with a kick to the midsection of Aries. And Aries blocking the forearm there. Clothesline knocks him down. And Aries runs over and tags in Samoa Joe. And Xander immediately on the offensive against Xander. And Xander with a suplex face buster faking to Joe. And now Xander whipping Joe into an elbow to the face. I'm amazed that Xander was even able to lift Samoa Joe up like that. Uppercut. And chin breaker by Xander to Joe. Kick to midsection of Xander by Joe. And just gets punched down by Joe there. And then Xander with a go behind. Chop block by Xander. And Joe shoves him off. Arm drag by Samoa Joe. And now Joe with a suplex to Xander. Now picking him back up. And now Joe whipping Xander in the corner. And tags in Aries. And after oops. Drop toe hold and magnation elbow. Take a shot. And now Aries with an armbar and Xander. Whoops him in the corner. And Joe just getting a kick in. Now Aries. Boot to the midsection. After ropes and running drop kick to the face of Xander. Aries is just running around the ring. And I don't know what Aries tried to go for there, but Joe took out Xavier's, and Xander reversed whatever Aries tried to go for there with a flapjack. And now just punching the hell out of the back of his head and slamming him face first in the ring. And now Aries with a go behind on Xander into a headlock, and Xander slips out of it. And now Xander picking up Aries. And Aries getting out of whatever Xander tried to go for there into a DDT. And an elbow drop. And now Aries with a neck breaker to Xander. And Joe is hyped up in the corner for that. And now Joe with an armbar and Xander. Whoops him in the corner. And Joe tags in Aries again. And Joe just hucking Aries into a crossbody to Xander. And Xander, well, I don't know why the hell Xavier's walked away, but I freaking guess it was just to distract Aries so we could just dump him to the outside. Don't know why Xavier's walked away from the corner when Xander went to go to tag him in, but it's whatever. I guess. Xander, you good there? Clothesline by Joe. I don't know what the hell that was about. And Joe blocking the kick there. Trips him up. Kick to the leg of Xander by Joe. And they just run right into each other. And Xander runs over and tags in Xavier's. And Joe blocked the kick there and trips him up too. And an elbow drop. Clothesline attempt, but Xavier's blocked it in a headlock. Elbow to the face. An armbar by Xavier's. Another kick there by Xavier's. And now Xavier's going for the King's Clash. And he nails the King's Clash. Now Xander takes out freaking Aries. And Xavier's drags Joe from the ropes, going up for a cover. Only a 1 count. Jesus fucking Christ, Joe. And Joe whoops Xavier's in the corner, while Aries and Xander are still just beating each other up. Or this Aries is beating up Xander from the looks of it. Oh God. And now Joe with a freaking suplex to Xavier's from the top turnbuckle. And an elbow drop to the back. And Xavier's blocking that punch there. And now Xavier's going for the freaking King's Judgment Driver. And now Xavier's going for a cover. 1. And Aries broke it up with an elbow drop. DDT by Samoa Joe. And now just slamming his head against the ring repeatedly. And now Xavier's is back up. And Joe tags in Aries. And now Aries just wailing away at Xavier's. And Xavier's gets out of whatever, try to go for there. And a neck breaker by Aries. Excuse me. Aries going for a cover. And he only got like a 2 count, I think. And Xavier's blocking the drop kick there. And just repeated kicks to Aries' head. Now Xavier's with a kick to the midsection of Aries. Whips him in the ropes. Watch out, ref. Heel kick. Or drop kick, 1 or 2. And another one. And Xavier's with the neck breaker he likes to use to Aries. Now Xavier's has regained the momentum. Now Xavier's going for another King's Judgment Driver, apparently busting Aries open. Now drags him from the ropes. Going for a cover of Xavier's. 1, 2, and Joe breaks up with an elbow drop. Aries blocking the punch there. And Aries flips Xavier's over, trying to go for a submission. And Xander breaks up the submission attempt. And Joe getting a cheap shot, and so does Aries with a clothesline to the back of the head. Now Aries drags Xavier's from the ropes. Going for a cover. 1, only 1 count. Float over DDT by Xavier's. And now Xander wants a hot tag. And Xavier's tags in his brother. Don't fuck it up! Hey, he didn't fuck it up that time. At least that part. Wow, somebody actually didn't fuck up a freaking hot tag. That's only like, what, the 3rd time that's ever happened in this company? Now Aries trying to go for a freaking submission on Xander, and Xavier's broke it up. And now it's just chaos in the ring. Just everybody's fighting everybody in the ring right now. What the fuck was that? Joe just slamming Xavier's head against the ring. And Xander missing a heel kick on Aries. And now Aries going for a cover. 1, 2, and Xander kicks out. Thank God. Headlock by Aries. And now Aries going for another freaking armbar submission on Xander. And Xavier's manages to break it up in time. Now Aries with another headlock on Xander. He keeps going for freaking submissions. Aries trying to go for another submission, and Xavier's breaks that one up too. Thank Christ. And Xander dodged whatever Aries tried to go for there. And Aries dodged that kick. And tags in Xavier's, and Joe's tagged in as well. And Joe just took out Xander. And Xavier's going for another King's Judgment driver to Joe. Going for cover, Xavier's. 1, 2, and Aries breaks it up again. Freaking Christ. And now Xavier's just repeated kicks and a slap to Joe, but Aries just whipped him in the corner. And Joe with a clothesline to Xavier's. And now Joe whipping Xavier's into the ropes. And Joe just kicking Xavier's off the freaking apron. Oh god, now what is Joe doing? I thought he was about to pull him over the barricade. And now Joe and Aries are ganging up on Xavier's. Oh god, Joe's setting Xavier's up against the apron. Oh god, what is Joe doing? And he just speared Xavier's to the barricade! Are you freaking crying out loud? Freaking Joe just spearing Xavier's to the fucking barricade. Now Joe's back in the ring and Aries is picking Xavier's back up. And Xavier's whipping Aries into the staircase. And now Xavier's back in the ring. Go behind by Xavier's. It's suplex by Xavier's to Joe. If Aries hadn't picked him up, I think Xavier's probably would have been counted out. Now Xavier's with a headlock on Joe. And Joe slips out of it. Slams him face first into the ring. And they just ran right into each other. Clothesline by Joe. And another one. And he whips Xavier's in the corner. Running splash there by Joe. Crossbody by Joe as well. Now Joe going for a cover. 1, 2, and Xander breaks it up with an elbow drop. And headlock by Joe. Oh god, now Joe and Aries are ganging up on Xavier's. And now the ref is dealing with Aries. STO by freaking Joe Xavier's move. Sorry. Going for a cover. 1, 2, and Xander breaks it up. Thank Christ. Arm drag by Aries to Xander. And Aries just broke up his own partner's move. Whatever he tried to go for there. And he broke up that collar and elbow tie up too. And Aries whipping Xavier's in the corner. Another clothesline by Joe. And Joe dodging a clothesline attempt by Xavier's and nailing him with a neck breaker. And freaking Aries wants a tag from Joe. And Joe tags in Aries. What the hell? Joe just caught Aries and nailed him with a DDT. I guess Joe must have gotten sick and tired of Aries' shit throughout this entire match because Aries has been a bit of a pest this entire time. And now he just laid Xavier's on top of Aries. And Xavier's gets the pin on Aries with an assist from Samoa Joe. I don't know what this means, but I'll see you in tomorrow night's episode.